what?
person.
Guess what? We're in
We're
person.
in person.
We're at the motel.
Economy Inn.
Shout out.
The best motel
Yep.
in the game.
We just decided for Sid and Nancy, since it's such seedy vibes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a motel movie.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that movie takes place in the hotel, the Chelsea Hotel?
Good chunk.
Good, like half maybe?
Yeah, it's a touring film in a way.
It really is, and we're touring right now.
We're on tour, baby.
Yeah.
Critterpit has gone on the road.
Theo Vaughn is headlining tonight.
Yeah.
Critterpit will be coming on
we're
shortly
gonna-
after.
Yeah, he's going to pregame us a bit.
We got merch.
We got merch. We break the
Ready
big
to
news
go.
here. We have a Critterpit hoodie.
Yep. A Critterpit hoodie.
A singular.
Single one. It's perfect.
Keegan, our biggest fan, has made it.
I love it.
Send the news out.
Yeah.
Keegan is solidified #1 fan until Graham.
Until
does
Graham
something-
makes more merch.
Until Graham does something even crazier.
I don't know what can even top that, honestly.
I don't know, yeah. But like knowing Graham, that dude's
He's a machine.
he I don't know how to put this. He knows how to play the internet. He'll come up with something.
He'll figure it out.
Yeah. You want to describe the hoodie for the good folks? at home?
Well, it's our iconic Critterpit logo, the
hold it
Criterion
up for
C with two bugs on the top, two cockroaches. You can't really tell they're bugs in this version. The image is not the highest of quality. And then underneath it says Critterpit Nation. Yeah.
It's like a fan.
And on the back side, it's our most iconic quote. Well, my most iconic quote, I guess. Smarter than 99.99% of all people.
Now, I have a question. Did you say smarter than 99.99%? Did you?
I must have just said 99.
Yeah. Did you clarify that at the moment?
It couldn't have been that much.
The number is that slim.
Yeah.
It's kind of surreal.
When you
though.
think about there's like, how many? 9 billion people on the world,
They're
right?
smarter, probably than
Probably smarter than,
99 point. Would we give ourselves that 0.99%?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I'm not that confident.
You know, there's guys like the person who runs the video
Oh yeah.
store in Edmonton.
So yeah,
He
E-Town.
definitely knows more than either of us combined, probably.
E-Town has a host of characters. That's
Sure
what I'll
does.
say. I'm in town to see Theodore Vaughn
Yep.
tonight.
Well, supposed to
It's supposed to be yesterday, but E-Town's
well.
burning down. It
be.
always is.
Every time Ethan's in town, it burns down.
It's just the smoggiest air quality
Yeah.
possible. It's
Like
ridiculous.
we were at an 11 yesterday. The
Mhm.
smoke, like you really couldn't see that far in front of you.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then-
probably gonna get pretty sick.
Yeah. Of course, the last time Ethan was here was for the 48 hour.
Yep,
And
the
that
Lord.
was like the smokiest days like
Jake
ever in
even
Edmonton.
just got like really
Yeah,
sick.
Jake just got
Must have
super
been like, yeah.
I
that's
think
air quality.
air quality and then also the shitty pizza
Mm,
probably didn't help. And
yeah.
but
Here
you know,
we
it
are,
was good.
back in E-Town.
Back in E-Town.
So yeah, it was supposed to be yesterday. It got canceled. So I'm here longer than I thought I was
You're
gonna be.
re-upping the
I'm re-upping
motel.
the hotel. I'm losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
I've been just surviving on vending food.
You've been taking a lot of
Snacks.
trips lately too.
I have been really living.
Yeah.
Did like 5 days of camping last week, and now 3 days of Edmonton.
Nice.
It's expensive.
It is.
Camping with Keegan, camping with Matto and Sean.
Is camping that expensive? I've never looked into.
Just for the gas to get out there, and
Right.
if you don't have the equipment, and then
Right.
you have to pay for the food. Because we were camping the one time at Lake Abraham, where there's like you only have the food
Nothing.
you bring,
Yeah.
right? But like
You
with
got to carry it.
Matto and Sean, it was at like a rental place, so you could get
Mhm.
food there. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Okay.
Definitely not as expensive as this trip.
As this motel.
Yeah,
What an incredible motel.
interesting smell.
It's like very damp or it's like humid in here.
Yeah,
I
very.
think just the shower probably as well.
Yeah.
But like just interesting vibes.
I've been vibing with it though. I don't really get motels or hotels often, so
No.
it's a new vibe experience for me.
Exactly. I mean,
It's
we
been a
should
good
maybe
trip.
explain a little bit of the vibe in here because
Okay,
people
so-
can't see.
So you walk in and like there's a smell that's really only in the doorway.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I don't know how to describe it.
It's like here I'll describe it.
Okay. Ethan's going over. We don't have long enough. Well, I guess we could have made a long enough cord, but
It's like mold kind of smell, humid sort of.
yeah, it's like musty. Yeah, mold. I guess mold is kind of right. these
Not to slam this place.
No.
The people run it are lovely.
shout out the Economy Inn
It
on
was funny
Gateway
though when I
Boulevard.
got in here for my check-in at 2 p.m. though they had issues with the internet, so I couldn't check in.
Oh
So they
no!
got that fixed. So I was sitting in the lobby for like half an hour as they were
Oh,
like trying
no.
to fix it. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess they can't just let you in on good faith,
Yeah.
but like that's crazy.
I had the screenshot, but
Yeah.
didn't, though.
They didn't trust you.
I think to activate the key card they needed the internet, so I
Right.
just couldn't get in regardless. But yeah, you come in, they got 2 tables,
Mm-hmm.
a couch, 2 chairs.
There used to be a window here
Yeah,
in
that's
the front, but
that's
they boarded it up.
interesting. So when was that one? This was an open motel, if you could remember.
Oh, not more than like 10 years ago.
Mm.
All of the motels along Gateway have been kind of rejuvenated,
Refurbished, yeah. 'Cause
refronted.
yesterday when we were chilling for a bit, you had said this was like a bit of a crack den.
Yeah,
in a
well, it
way.
was funny. When I told my mom where you were staying, she was like, "Oh, like the murder motels."
Oh.
And my dad was like, "Oh yeah, by Gateway."
Oh my
So, like,
lord.
yeah, I mean, these have a little bit of a reputation of
Damn.
not being the greatest.
That's a vibe.
But like they look a lot better now.
Glad I didn't know that yesterday.
Going in.
Because yeah, when I asked my mom, I showed her the area where I was getting off and where I want to get motel. She's like, "Yeah, that's fine. That's a good part of Edmonton."
I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
the worst part of Edmonton,
Mhm.
but like I wouldn't stay around here probably.
Yeah,
if
it's
I
cheap
was-
though.
Yeah, exactly. That's good.
I would have been really screwed if I stayed at a more expensive place.
Well, you should have just stayed with me in the Tantu
That's-
basement.
That's a good point. I
Yeah.
do love the Tantu basement,
Yeah.
but I think it's good to get this experience. It's
Exactly.
It's something new for me, and it's good for like just taking responsibility on my back, kind of just a
Mhm.
solo trip.
Yeah.
You know, having to do everything myself.
Yeah,
It's good. Been good. for me.
definitely. And also like
It's vibes. I love a vibe.
in a room like this, I'm sure it's going to inspire a lot of
yeah.
a lot of
Oh
ideas.
yeah. Just walking around. I was getting skip yesterday. A&W shout out.
Shout
Having
out.
A lot of A&W.
Nice.
It was a vibe walking through these corridors late at night.
Yeah.
Just you hear noises going by all the rooms.
I don't know if you felt this, but walking down that hallway, it was
Mhm.
like a little like you're on a boat kind of.
Okay.
Where it's like the ground isn't perfectly level or like something
Sorta.
is like a little shaky.
And there's like a streak of a liquid stain all the
Exactly.
way down
Yeah.
to the very end.
You're like, is it blood? Is it
Is it
probably
something
just
from the cleaning
water?
cart?
But
You
yeah,
never know. And
It's
that's,
great.
That's the vibes. We have 2 paintings in here.
2 lovely, lovely, lovely paintings. One of flowers and one of a nice creek.
Kind of look like Kincaid paintings.
Both are incredibly washed out.
You have a divider in the middle of the room.
Yeah,
Just
and a
interesting.
very small couch.
Like I came in here and the vibes I got were like this a sex party room, you know?
Definitely.
Like that is
Because
the
of the
vibe.
little wall and
little wall, the couch.
yeah, this is a Sid and Nancy room.
This is definitely a sit down.
Sid and Nancy probably stayed here if they ever came to Edmonton.
Should have watched it in here.
That would have I think you probably would have liked it more.
Probably.
And if we had
Well,
watched it on like an old TV where like the color isn't that good, like this is a fine TV, but you know like those old like
yeah,
whatever tube TV,
2
yeah.
TVs, like
Yeah.
the Videodrome TV.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you go to the back. You have you have the queen size bed, very comfy bed.
It looks
No-
very comfy.
No complaints with the bed.
Yeah.
You have the bathroom / coffee station over here.
And also ironing board.
Oh, ironing board.
Yeah.
I should maybe iron some of my clothes.
Iron the Critterpit merch.
But yeah, you have a
Oh, there
shower.
goes the
There
train.
goes the train. There's a train passing right by my window.
Yeah.
It's vibes. It feels like perfect Lynch vibes. Which
It
I
is
love.
quite Lynchian. And yeah, the train, and now there's a whole new view of another train.
Right? Vibes.
It is vibes in here.
I love it. So
I like it in here as well. You
I
got your no smoking sign.
don't regret it.
It's good.
So yeah, I'm here in E-Town,
Yeah, Ethantown.
Ethantown, as colloquially, as
Yeah.
the locals call
All the
it.
locals call it Ethantown.
But yeah, I've been just finding myself chatting with strangers a lot, which
That's
I've
great.
never done. But it's great. Today I just went into like a light fixture store because
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's see what's up here.
Yeah.
Never been in a light fixture store, and it said it's closing in December. So I'm like, let's check it out. And I go,
Yeah.
and it's this magical place. There's
Yeah.
so many lights in there.
Yeah.
There's all these like artistic, avant-garde lights from the ceiling.
Mhm.
You're surrounded by corridors of light. And I was talking to the woman who runs it, or not runs it, just like operates it, I
Yeah.
suppose. and she's telling me about how like there's this whole world of lighting art, how there's like shows in Dallas
Really?
for this stuff, and how
For like chandeliers and stuff? Or is
yeah,
it,
it's
wow,
sort of like chandeliers, but then there's just household lights. It was cool.
that is cool. So are
And
you thinking
then-
about taking a trip to Dallas to check out the
I
lighting
might.
convention?
I might
Yeah,
do a Critterpit up there.
that'd be
Yeah,
kind of that'd be dope.
would be dope.
Go
but-
interview the people, the
Yeah.
lighting people.
Get deep into the lighting
Yeah.
world.
What's a movie with like just obviously great lighting? That's like,
Obviously, great lighting.
that would be in the collection. Probably like an Italian horror movie. Like those all have pretty insane lighting. I can't think of any that are in the collection.
Yeah.
Barry,
Barry Lyndon.
yeah,
great
true.
lighting.
Barry Lyndon.
Don't know how many light fixtures
No,
there are.
zero light
that.
fixtures, but all candles
lighting.
and natural lighting.
I watched a boring horror movie that I slept through most of the other day called The Boogeyman,
The Boogeyman.
but it had some cool lighting.
Okay.
Did some cool neon lighting.
Why'd you sleep through it then? It's just boring.
Well, I got in. Well, it'd been an interesting day. Me and Keegan kind of had an adventure that day.
Yeah.
Got into a very bad bike crash.
Oh
that
yeah.
day. Yeah. It was.
What happened? Like,
Well, me and him were just biking around, and we bombed this one hill, right? That's
Mhm.
like this steep. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's the
90
steepest hill,
degrees.
pretty much. And we bomb it, and we do it quite well. We're like, okay, we're on
We
top
did it.
of the world.
Yeah.
And we go like 15 meters down. There's another hill, and it looks like nothing.
Compared
right?
to the
I look over at Keegan, and I've been saying this all day. I go, aim for the bushes.
aim for the bushes.
Whatever
yeah.
that movie is. Just classic line. He's like,
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll do it if you do it. And he just rips ahead. I rip right after him. And like 10, not even 5 seconds down, I hear Keegan go, oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Because there's this like very bumpy bit
Yeah.
that we didn't see because this isn't like a very well-traveled path. This is like just like a homeless path pretty much, right?
Yeah.
He immediately goes head over bars.
Oh,
right?
no.
Comes crashing to the ground. He has to put his arms up
Yeah.
to defend from his bike, almost bashing
Into his
face.
head. Wow.
Cuts all up around
Oh,
his
no.
forearm. And I'm coming right behind him. So
Yeah.
I swerve to the right, trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
Flip the edge of
The
his,
bike.
and I go flying.
Yeah.
Flying. I went like probably like 7 meters.
Oh my
My
God.
bike crashing into me. My head bashes hard
Yeah.
on the ground. And I think I actually got whiplash because my like throat or
Yeah.
neck has been really aching.
Bothering.
Sort of.
Oh no.
Yeah. Fucked up my knee. Broke his glasses.
Yeah.
It was great though. It was very funny.
Very funny. Is your bike okay?
Oh yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Thank God. It's an
Yeah.
iconic bike. We had to go to the pharmacy and get patched up a little bit. We
Yeah.
did some self-surgery there.
I've been there.
It's fun. I feel like just a boy again, sort of.
Yeah.
Just
Those
been-
kind of moments where
yeah.
you're like,
Just getting injured.
yeah, and that like adrenaline high too.
Almost
of,
feels
like,
good.
the cut. Yeah.
It's like existing in a way, you know?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
dope.
I hate to agree that it's something about getting into like, especially bike accidents. I find, or
Mhm.
like skateboarding, like when you get
'Cause
like a
it's,
good.
it's low stakes most of the time.
It is. I mean, it sounds like it was a little less low
Yeah.
stakes. You're flying through the air and like
yeah, it felt
a
insane,
big
bro.
bike. But
It's good.
no, all good vibes.
Me and Keegan have been biking a lot lately, and we've been throwing around an idea of like a bike cast.
Oh yeah.
Because like we find ourselves when we're biking just going on all these adventures, right?
Mhm.
Because just with a bike you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, just find yourself in goofy situations.
That'd
Sort
be
of
fun.
like we have a cast on the bike. Be expensive for the like windproof
Equipment.
mics, but like that'd be so
Just
cool.
get a really big dead cat and you'll be good.
Yeah. And then we've been thinking about doing like trails, like cross Canada trails, and doing like a
Right.
cast along that. And I think
That would
it'd
be
very
cool.
cool.
And then you could get different people to come in with you
Exactly. Yeah.
along the way.
So we
That'd be
might
sick.
we might try developing that because that
Yeah.
could be really fun.
Well, I
We're
hope you
throwing
do.
around ideas. Bike cast we could do,
Yeah.
or we could keep it in the
In the critter world.
2 critters, 2 bikes. I like
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, the
like
brand's
the-
developing.
The critters trying to escape the pit.
Exactly.
Just biking out forever.
And I also find just biking, it's just like using muscles, getting active. It
Mhm.
like generates the mind a bit, you know.
Yeah, no, I
Gets you
definitely agree.
going.
I find that with skateboarding too, just like or like longboarding just around the city, you
I'm
know.
gonna get back into longboarding.
You get definitely. It's
Shit's
fun.
fun.
Been getting more into it over the summer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
It's been good.
Active boys.
Active boys doing
Yeah.
landscaping work all day. I'm
Yes,
out
sir.
in the sun.
Yeah.
I have the most insane farmer's tan.
There you go.
Yeah.
Gotta love a farmer's tan. I have a bit of a, you can't see it much anymore, but my watch tan,
Oh yeah,
it's going pretty hard.
going hard.
Yeah.
My brother Toby has like the most
shout out Toby.
insane watch tan.
Yeah.
Like
Big,
it's
what big watch guy?
well, he just wears his watch everywhere. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he is a big watch guy in that way. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, the most insane watch tan.
Just permanent.
Basically, at this
Damn.
point, like,
I don't like the watch tan. It feels
no, it looks weird.
Feels exposing. I don't know.
Yeah, because
I don't
it's on your wrist, right?
Yeah.
You can't. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but I kind of have a glove tan.
Oh yeah, I see
Yeah.
a bit of a glove tan.
Yeah, it's not as bad.
great.
My friend Anna, like their glove tan is so bad.
Yeah.
Like it's like a hard line, and
Looks
their
like
hands are
different
like
skin tones
ghostly white.
almost.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because it's like we're just always wearing our gloves, and whenever we're
Man.
outside, basically, right? So
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah,
Shout out to the landscapers.
shout out landscaping.
Yeah,
It's been good.
that's been good.
Tell me about your trip to Drumheller with Matto and Sean. I feel like there's got to be some
It
iconic
was
moments.
fun. It was fun.
It was fun.
We went to Rowleywood.
Oh,
it's
I
the-
saw a sign for that.
Yeah, it's the town of Rowley, which is this old abandoned ghost town, pretty
Yeah.
much, which has all these really cool historical stuff in it. But
Mhm.
also, the thing with it, in the 80s, it got refurbished as a film set
Oh,
for
okay.
film. So
That's cool.
that's where the Raleigh wood comes from.
Yeah. Oh.
Pretty cheeky.
Yeah.
Because it's just
like
the town of
Hollywood.
Raleigh. Yeah, it's clever. But it's really cool. They have some creepy fucking dolls in there, though.
Yeah.
Really creepy. I like realized in there that I have like a bit of a fear of dolls. Like, because you ever seen the show R.L. Stein's Haunting Hour?
No.
It was
but-
like the edgy Goosebumps,
sure.
and there's an episode with a doll that really fucking
Fucked
scarred
you.
me as a kid. So
Yeah.
'cause
Dolls.
There's this one doll that didn't have a neck, right?
Oh.
So the head was on its torso, and it was hunching over,
Oh.
and its hair was all disheveled. You know what? I'm gonna pull up some pictures.
You got the photos.
because you need to see this.
I don't know if I want to see it. I also have a bit of a phobia
Bit
of
of a-
dolls. I
bit
used
of
to
a
have like a Raggedy Ann doll. And it would sit
Oh,
on top
God.
of my bookshelf, and it would just like stare down
Just
at
look
me.
at this
which is terrible.
classroom. Just look at this classroom. That's all dolls there. Right?
Yeah, that's really bad vibes.
But then like it gets even worse. Oh,
Sean.
Sean. Yeah. Look at this fucking thing. Look.
Oh,
that one's
God.
pretty creepy.
A full-size mannequin teacher.
Look at this one, dude. My excellent camera
Oh.
work. Look at that.
Oh my
thing.
God.
How creepy is that?
Why did they do that to the mouth and the eyes?
That's so scary looking.
It's like frowning, but the proportions are all off.
Yeah,
And
excellent
its
camera
mouth
work,
is
though.
like on its chin. Excellent camera work.
Yeah.
You can tell it's by a future cinematographer.
Yeah. Honest. Honestly.
Yeah.
Where's that other one? Look at this room. They just had an old movie theater room, which was cool.
Right.
But like, they have all these dolls cut out of Brad Pitt
Just so
back
weird.
there, and they have like a room that was a dedication to the Queen.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that.
God save the Queen.
Some just creepiness.
And were you guys like the only people there too?
Yeah, we're getting a tour from a very, very nice girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to show you this hunched over one. And then we can get off the doll. Okay, two more dolls. Okay, that one
Yeah. A little chubby doll.
was really, really creepy.
Yeah. Not a fan. Oh, was that a dog?
Okay, and that's the fucked up one. This one. Look
Oh,
at-
it's so big.
it's so creepy.
Yeah, that's really creepy. You should get those dolls for this room. I think it would help complete the vibe
Have a mental breakdown.
of a mental breakdown of Lynch. You have like this just fucked up doll sitting on the couch.
Fuck. It does feel very Lynchian, all this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
This is another doll thing, but it's just a cool shot I got. Look at this.
God is our refuge and strength. Oh my God.
That's a cool shot.
That is a cool shot. A mirror reveal.
Yeah. So yeah, that was cool. Saw the
Dinosaurs.
hoodoos.
Oh, yeah?
Hoodoos.
Hoodoos.
Climbed
Hoodoos
up
are
the
cool.
big hill at the hoodoos.
Nice.
It was sick.
How was Matto? He's good.
Manto was good. We had
Cowboy
on the
boots.
second night. We stayed up quite late just talking about Pirates of the Caribbean.
You made a new Pirates of the
And we made a new
Caribbean
Pirates
film.
of the Caribbean. So that will be coming out soon.
Yeah.
The sixth
Critterpit
one.
will be producing it
Yep.
under the
Yep.
our Critterpit banner.
Yeah. So that was sick.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Good times.
Been a very full summer so far.
That's great. I mean, we're
only gonna
coming
get
to a
fuller.
close. Not really. I mean, kind of.
Month and
We're
a
more
half.
than halfway through.
Ugh, damn, that's crazy. I don't know if I'm ready to go back to school.
No.
I don't know because I've been so just. I don't know what the word is for it. I've been very creative, I guess, lately. Doing
Okay.
a lot of film stuff.
Yeah.
Getting Keegan into film stuff.
Awesome.
The other day he like composed a scene. When we were
Oh,
chilling, and it brought a tear to my eye. I was so
It's
proud
beautiful.
of him. He has a filmmaker in him somewhere.
yeah.
So
Everybody's got a filmmaker. in there.
right. So I've just been so invigorated to make films. Been making so many films. It's been great. And when I go back, I'll have a lot less time to do that.
Yeah.
But then I'll actually be making films in a official capacity. which will
Yeah.
be cool.
It'll be different, right? Where it's like you're forced to rather than
Yes.
doing it out of your own
Yes.
interest. But I mean,
Um,
sometimes it's good to be forced to
It is good, just uncomfortable.
help harbor creativity sometimes.
Yeah, we're gonna make a lot of films this year.
I think so, yeah.
I'm hyped up on that now.
Yeah, actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
in the-
Just fucking putting it. Boom.
exactly. This is what we're doing.
I have 3 projects I
Ready
want to
to go?
shoot yet. Shooting 1, completed 1. I have some bad news about that one. Did not get accepted until
Oh,
I got
into
a minute
the-
film it. Got a
No?
minute film it.
Ah, that does
festival.
suck.
I just got an email from that today.
You didn't
but-
get your $50.
I didn't pay for it. The school.
No. Oh, they paid
Yeah,
for it.
There
Nice.
was a email they sent out, which was
Right.
handy.
That's right.
um.
But then, would the school have gotten the money if you got in, or would you have gotten
Oh,
the money?
maybe.
Because
God,
they give you, I think it was like $50 or $75 screening fee.
Yeah. So, oh well. Good cat, bad cat got snubbed.
Yeah.
Oh well. I like to think it was only because it
was
was
too
an Apple
good.
Res format file, which it
Probably.
apparently had to be.
Which is really weird.
It is really weird because I'm guessing you can only
ProRes.
do that on Apple.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
haven't experimented with that format.
So that's why I didn't get in.
That
Not
is
because it's
definitely why.
quality.
Yeah.
But is it weird that I'm not like demotivated at all? I'm like just
No.
excited to do more.
I think that's awesome.
You
You're
know,
not-
I'm good to go.
yeah,
Sick. Man, I've been just in a groove lately. It's
that's
dope.
so sick.
So yeah, films.
I have not been in a film groove at all. Been doing lots of other Edmonton things.
There is a lot to do in this town.
Yeah, and I mean, just having been away for so long too, it's good to like
Yeah.
catch up with all the people.
Exactly.
Hanging out a lot with a lot of different people, which has been good. Hanging
That's
out with
good.
one person a lot, especially.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's been
Good summer.
it's been a good summer. I also just went on a trip last weekend.
Yeah.
Went to Canmore and Drumheller.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it was pretty sick. Also went to the Calgary Zoo on like the hottest day
There
ever.
you go.
Just
Just
like-
hitting all the Alberta stuff.
Exactly.
the
Well,
weekend.
we didn't go to Stampede, but it was
Fuck.
Stampede weekend.
Stampede sucks, man.
Yeah, I
I-
only been to Stampede once, and it
I
was like
went
pouring
there
rain.
last summer, and it sucked. It was just so busy you couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
Not fun.
Westerner. That's where it's
Westerner
at.
is actually where it's at because you got to do the rides.
Yeah,
You actually get to do the rides.
you can do anything.
You can do it. Well, it's still pretty busy
Yeah,
at Westerner, but Red Deer busy and Calgary busy are
very different.
2 very different states.
It was weird, even just driving around Calgary. Like
Mhm.
everybody was in their like cowboy boots and cowboy hats
Yeah.
and blue jeans and
Yeah.
plaid. You're like everybody's
Rocking
the same here.
uniform.
It's so crazy.
That's why when we pull up with the Critterpit hoodie,
yeah,
the nil hat,
yeah,
it's a fashion statement.
it is a fashion statement.
I will say, wandering
Keegan, you got to make
around-
me some Critter Pit merch.
I think this is just like something you can do on Amazon.
Yeah,
Just back
probably.
Plate and front head plate. I think that's how we did it. It's so special, though. I felt it was a surreal moment putting this on for the first time. 'Cause
Yeah.
It was like the first time I'd ever created something,
Mhm.
or co-created, I suppose, and had gotten far, like this far, you know?
Well, I mean, it's like not like we have a big audience or
Oh, no,
anything,
not
but
even
like
that, but like just putting time into something.
it's
right?
true. And
It's a cool
we
feeling.
come back to it every week. Like it's
Yeah.
been,
It's good.
a long time
It's
now.
a very good thing to have. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
You know?
this is episode 19 or 20,
Ooh.
right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it's 19.
yeah,
That's great.
it's awesome.
We're
It's
getting into it.
kind of crazy.
I love it. Love Critter Pit. Critter
Yeah.
Pit
Critter Pit
for
Nation.
life.
For life.
Locked in.
Locked in.
It just got locked in.
It's
I
locked
hope,
in.
Hope you could hear that.
Probably. There's a little spike,
Yeah, that little
maybe.
spike.
We did a high five.
Another thing, it's been very satisfying to get to realize more skill and ease in the act of filmmaking, especially
Yeah.
because I've never really put a ton of time into any skill except for this, right? So just with like analyzing film and like creating it, it's cool to see like it come easier a little bit,
Yeah.
which is good.
That is awesome. And I mean, it's only going to come easier the more you do it
Yeah.
too, right? So,
Been very hyped up on that.
yeah. Film is so magical.
It is.
You can do anything. All
You
you
can
have to
do
do is
anything.
dream.
Yeah, it's literally dreams.
Yeah.
You know? It's sick.
As Orson Welles said.
Ah, Orson.
Didn't
Gotta
know.
get him on the pod.
Didn't know it was impossible.
Exactly. So he just did anything.
Yeah.
which is
We should
very
get an
cool.
AI Orson Welles.
We probably could.
We probably could.
probably could.
AI.
Love AI.
Shout out writers and actors striking. That's great.
Shout out. Do you ever watch like a meme or anything and be like, I genuinely don't know if this is AI or not?
Sometimes now.
It's weird, you know.
It's bad.
It's like you look at how old sci-fi art would predict the world.
Mhm.
You know, they never
Everything
predicted
is-
this. You know,
No.
AI's effect on art.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you watched the new Mission Impossible movie
I've
yet?
not. I think me, Jake, Nick, and Matto are seeing that.
Oh,
on
sick.
Thursday,
I hope Nick actually goes out to.
I'm hyped, man. I haven't seen Nick all summer.
When is Westerner? I kind of want to come into Red Deer.
That'd be sick.
Because Nick was saying he wants to go. And I was
For
like,
sure go to Westner.
that'd be a fun vibe. I don't know if that would be a fun vibe, but it would be an interesting vibe
I
to
always say,
be in public with Nick.
live for the unique experiences. You know.
That's true. Because Nick outside of RDP.
I love Nick.
Yeah.
And I love Nicholas.
Nikolai.
Nikolai.
We'll get him on the pod. We'll record
Nicholas
one.
Ratso.
Nicholas Ratso.
Yeah.
That's an old joke now. That's
Little
great.
bit.
Yeah.
I do want to finish the Jake Robb show one of these days.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
write it.
I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I do want to write it, though.
How many episodes are there?
10.
10?
Could cut that down.
Yeah.
Cut that down to 8.
I think 8 is a solid number of episodes for a
Because
season.
I've written like 1.5, I think.
Mm-hmm. But
Maybe
I think
2.
we've outlined.
Yeah,
more than that.
we've outlined all of them.
Yeah.
For the most part.
We should
It's
get
just
to writing.
Writing's tough, man.
It is.
Writing's a battlefield. It's exhausting.
I mean,
But I've found it
yeah.
a lot easier these days. The more you
That's
just
good.
push
Put
through
it in.
grind through it.
What's your writing process?
Like I wish I could just go in with an outline,
Mhm.
right? But like I can never get the outline down. I find I can
Okay.
only find it by just going through the gut wrenching process of just writing what comes to you,
Yeah.
right? And just finishing that first draft, printing it out so you have a physical copy,
Mm-hmm.
and then going in with pen and just scribbling with as many notes as you can about structure,
Yep.
about these recurring ideas,
Yep.
and then going back and implementing that and just
Yep.
over
Putting
and
it
over
in.
and over.
Yeah. New ideas. New
Yeah.
ideas.
That's what I've been trying to do. It's tough. It's very tough.
It is. Yeah.
Still haven't finished that features first draft. 30
But
pages though.
That's a long.
That is a lot.
It's like a 30-minute film, right? Like
Yeah,
already.
it's
That's
brutal.
That is brutal.
Yeah.
That
It's
would
good.
take a long time to make.
It's good work
It'd be
though.
awesome. Yeah. It is good work.
Good practice,
My process for writing is a bit different than that.
Mm.
I like to. I mean, I wish I could do an outline and just
Yeah.
kind of get everything done.
Yeah.
But I have
find
to.
it impossible.
What I like to do is I start and I write like what I want the central kind of like idea of the movie to
Mm.
be. I write that at the top, and then I start like fleshing characters out. Like I'll write
Okay.
character name
I like
and
that.
try and do a backstory,
Yeah,
and then like
I've tried doing
discover
that.
like kind of why they would do things. Just like I'll write like 10 pages on like the characters and just like everything that kind of comes to me about
Oh
them.
shit. I like that.
Yeah, and then
'Cause
I
character
find it a
can
lot
inform
easier to write.
scenes.
Exactly, I find it a lot easier to write, and then like if you have these backstories, you don't have to put them into the
Oh, of course
script
not.
or
I
whatever,
think
but
that's
just
what Tarantino does. He
yeah,
talks
just
about that.
knowing kind of.
Mhm.
And also, I just find it really fun to write characters like that.
I should start doing that. I've done that a bit, but with just like bullet points.
That's
that are
no, that's
main.
what I mean. I just do
Yeah.
bullet points and
Very
just
shallow
like
stuff, though.
yeah,
Um,
shallow, but like you go back and because you're like, okay, yeah, this would make sense if I
Mhm.
put it up here, and oh, that's why they would do
I'm,
that.
I'm loving what Glenn taught us about just writing scenes through metaphors
Mhm.
and stuff. Like, what's the metaphor of this supposed to be?
Yeah.
Really looking at it as art first.
Yeah.
And I find it so easy once you discover what that metaphor is, right?
Exactly.
You can inform lighting, composition,
Mm-hmm.
framing, all that. I just find it difficult with the characters, especially writing dialogue.
Yeah,
That's a process.
dialogue is the hardest, and like
Getting that out.
writing dialogue and speaking dialogue are so different too,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
you'd be like, "Oh, this looks
Sounds
so
good
good
on
on the
page,
page," but
yeah.
like it doesn't translate at all.
Yeah, I find that a lot of my writing can be quite wordy.
Yeah.
So
And I like. It's also important to find actors who are like
Mhm.
good enough to be like, no, this is shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna kind of do my
Do
own
you
thing.
ever try to write your characters like with a specific voice, sort of?
I like to have people in mind.
Mhm.
Like I always like I can always
I
kind
do
of
that too a
see
little
the
bit.
actors
Yeah.
that I like want. It's mostly just like
'Cause
people
it's-
I know, right?
Because you can like inform that through how they speak and talk, right?
Yeah, exactly.
character
Their
stuff.
natural accents, right?
Yeah, characterization
Definitely
stuff.
helps.
It is tough.
It
It's
is.
a tough business we're in, but it's so rewarding.
It's so hard. Yeah.
It's so rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I want to make more. Just don't have the time right now. Well, I do have the
Yeah.
time. Just
I've been just
Lazy.
like, just being like, fuck it with all ideas of convention and narrative, and just making as much like experimental stuff as I can.
That's
trying
sick.
to find out like just exactly what you can do with a cut, with a framing.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
How have you been doing? Like, have you been editing some stuff then?
Mhm.
Okay.
A little bit.
That's sick.
Might
I
be
want to
doing-
see what
Might be doing something with the quail.
the quail.
Footage. The quail footage.
Oh my God! You're
I
actually
can-
you're gonna be working on that.
I can make a nightmare film out of that.
You definitely could. You should just get like corners of this room too.
That's kind of what I've been thinking about doing, right? Just like how film manipulates time and space.
Yeah.
I did a little bit on that when I was out at Lake Abraham.
Mhm.
It's such fucked footage I got though. It's so weird, but I love it.
I'm excited. I'm excited. You
Maybe.
got to show me.
Maybe I
Even
showed
no matter how fucked it is.
showed Graham some films the other day.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
like, you know what? Graham would love this.
Yeah, he would.
So I showed him The Death of Connor James McDougal.
Right.
He loved
You're
that
iconic.
one. Showed him Good Cat, Bad Cat. He
Yeah.
loved that one. I might show you Death of Connor James McDougal. I think it might be time.
Okay, finally. I
Might
can't believe
send
you
that
showed
to you.
Graham first.
Fucking Graham.
Graham.
I don't know. Graham, because that movie is just all like inside jokes. With
Yeah.
A friend group. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's right up
It's a little-
Graham's alley.
Yeah, exactly.
Like getting
Stuff.
inside friend jokes he won't
Yeah,
understand. That's
and-
right up his alley.
That is true. That is totally Graham's like sense of humor.
Yeah.
Is like,
Yeah.
oh, that's probably funny.
Yeah. He sees the vision.
Yeah, exactly. He's a
yeah.
big picture man.
I don't know. I used to really hate that movie, but the more I come back to it, it's so wholesome and endearing,
Hmm.
and just cool.
The fact that you made it too is just like
Oh, it's
incredible, right?
So
Like,
impressive.
yeah.
It's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah,
that it exists.
it is dope.
How's the sequel going?
Oh boy, we're like halfway through shooting.
Yeah,
It's heating up.
it's heating up
Heating up, boy. It's getting too real.
already.
I love it. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
no
yeah.
spoilers. No spoilers on the pod.
I'm loving it though. It is such a engaging experience. Like just
How you're
ideas.
shooting it is very interesting as well. I don't think we talked about it on the
we
pod, so we
can't.
won't.
I can't, but it is.
There's a lot of
interesting.
speaking of manipulation and just like
Yeah.
it's very interesting.
Loving
I'm
it.
liking it.
I'm loving it. I
I'm
feel
very-
like, it gets me excited.
curious
just
to
thinking
see
about
how
it.
that's going to come together.
Right, me too.
Because it almost sounds more like a doco than
It's kind of getting that way, man.
yeah.
it's lovely.
That's really cool.
It's very brave new frontier
Exactly.
for me.
Just trying things too, right?
Yeah,
Just like
yeah.
going for it.
Mm-hmm. Because I've been thinking about that, like just rewatching that old Death of Connor James McDougal. I'm like, I'm very happy I made this.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would have been a regret my whole life if I didn't make this, right?
Yeah.
This silly little high school project.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna view everything I want to make like that. Because if I
Mhm.
don't put my thoughts to reality, I feel like that's kind of
Exactly.
missing out on life.
Sure.
And
Definitely.
I'll live in kind of
These
regret
missed
if I
opportunities.
don't do it. So just do it.
Okay.
It's
Might as well.
rewarding. It grows you as
Yeah.
through your art and craft.
And like at worst you wasted like a month. Like it's like not
Yeah,
it's not that
nothing.
bad.
And you
Like,
didn't
it's-
waste anything. because
Exactly.
you're-
You still had
you're learning
experience.
from it, right?
And the experience
Just
is
growing,
important.
Even just the confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
So that's dope. Everyone should make films.
And you get to see your progress and be like, oh, that was shit. But at least like the next one will
was
be
shit.
better. Whatever. Like
What shit.
it'll be good.
I love it.
It's so fun making films. You have to be so confident
Right.
and cocky. Like you can't go into a film being like, I don't know how to do this. You have to be like, I'm on top of the
There's
world right
two-
now.
Two great clips I'm thinking of. That Orson Welles one, where
Mhm.
it's like he created so much through ignorance, pretty much,
Yeah.
right? Because he was ignorant of film convention,
Yep.
and he
He just wanted to do
innovated.
what he saw.
and that's incredible. So I've been trying just do it, right? Do
Yeah.
something different. And also there's this great Guillermo del Toro.
Buddy.
Video, buddy. Where he's talking about like the job of a director is so interesting, right? Because it's a paradox.
Hmm.
You have to be like tough as nails, on schedule, getting things done, right?
Yeah,
Kind of militant, but also you have
very
to be
militant.
soft and fragile as an artist, vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know, to put your vision into this art form. So it's
so
like
it's so
weird,
crazy,
right?
Yeah, there's this weird juxtaposition.
Yeah. On one hand, you have to deal with the producers, money, scheduling, right?
Yeah.
The other, it's the art, you know,
Yeah.
being vulnerable and open to make it true. It's interesting.
I love it.
I do love it.
There's nothing else. Like even just being part of people's vision, like just
Oh,
being
yeah.
on sets. Like I love
It's a
when
great
you have a
vibe.
good director who's
Yeah.
like they see
Oh yeah, they see
like
the
the
vision.
movie, they see the whole movie,
Mhm. It's
and
it's very
so
cool.
exciting being
It is.
part of
It's
that.
electric almost.
And sometimes when they don't see the whole vision, it's a little frightening because you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's-
this is gonna go
it's
well.
like you're on the Titanic. You
a little
know?
bit because
It's like-
when you can feel you when you're on a sinking ship a little bit.
That's great when you're just the slate guy for it. You know,
That's true.
it's like I'm on the sinking ship. But I
How did
just
you
get
feel about our 48-hour movie? That was a bit of a sinking ship, but it was like
I didn't. I,
it was fun.
I viewed it as a sinking ship just in the way that I had to leave, right?
Right.
So it's like there's this impending deadline, right?
Yeah.
Other than
Coming.
that, I thought it was feeling fine.
Yeah.
You know? Tribulations here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
overall, I was feeling fine.
Yeah. I mean, I think the team we had was like
Oh,
really
top of the
good.
top.
Yeah.
The best people.
Edmonton people, man.
Edmonton people, us Red Deer people dropped the ball, but E-Town,
E-Town's
they
where
know
it's
what's
at.
up. They know what's up.
People hustle here, man.
Yeah, I've noticed that, man. I don't know. It just seems like a different energy. Just when I'm walking by people, it's like I don't know. People seem so just like absorbed. I don't know. Does that make sense? Especially walking down White Avenue. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Felt so different from Red Deer.
It is a lot different. The energy is way different. I agree.
And I know Red Deer's just a smaller version of this, so it's a not
It is, but
a
like
big point, but
I don't know. I think
you guys got
as
some
I've grown
interesting
older,
types up here.
people. I'm not old, but like
Yeah,
you know,
wow.
growing up, Edmonton was always like, oh, I'm gonna leave Edmonton eventually. But now that I'm here, I'm like, oh, I actually kind of like it, and I think that the people who are like my age and have stayed are kind of like, this is where we want to be at this point,
because
right?
it's so big, you know.
Yeah, but it's not that big. Like it's a pretty small city
I mean,
in comparison
it's
to like
pretty big.
in comparison to like Calgary or like Vancouver or Toronto,
Calgary's
right?
much bigger.
Yeah,
This is the capital, though.
this is the capital, but
It's
Calgary is a
pretty
lot bigger.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
How many people? Edmonton
Edmonton's got a million.
and Calgary, million and a half.
1.5, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a
and I
big-
think it's just like bigger
big
too,
gap.
like in terms of land.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and-
Interesting.
yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's I like the vibes of Edmonton because people really want to make it work, kind of like
yeah.
that's what it feels
Talking
like.
to all the shopkeepers.
Exactly.
The other shopkeep I didn't mention, the bookstore. I don't remember the name of it, but it's very lovely.
Ascendant Books, is that?
Maybe. But it's run by like this British guy.
Yeah,
And he's like, I feel like stereotype's a harsh word,
sure.
but he's just like, he's such a type, you know?
Yeah.
Everything he said. I put my backpack behind the counter because
Yeah.
it's White Avenue.
can't steal.
He's like, oh, you got a ton of gold bricks in here or something. It's great. He was just cracking jokes constantly.
Yeah.
And he like mentioned that he hates being on White Avenue probably like 12 times.
Really?
It was great.
Why does he hate it? It's the only place people would go. You know?
I think because just the crime, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. God, the lobby though. That's
The lobby.
Such a dope store.
Shout out the lobby.
All the like posters as you're going down. They have a Takashi Miike poster there. Ichi the Killer. It's the big one right above the doorway. It's
Yep.
awesome. Going down there, it's just the most like.
Were you worried going down initially?
I was until I saw all the posters, and I'm like, oh,
Right.
I'm right where I need
I'm
to
home.
be. Yeah, I'm home. Pretty much, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and I mean that guy talked a lot, and he gave me his business card, which
Whoa.
is pretty sick.
Shout out.
He's like, if you ever need some Blu-rays, just I can ship them to you.
Really?
Yeah.
All the way in Red Deer?
Yeah.
The lobby.
Sick.
Always need Blu-rays, man.
Always.
I should just buy from him, like
should.
not online.
And you should also check out your thrift shops here more often, because holy shit.
Yeah, I go to the thrift shops quite often.
I got such a haul, man, because I go to the ones in Red Deer, but
It's not the same.
they're not popping with the Blu-rays.
No. I mean, it's not terrible though. Like,
Oh,
there's a
no.
pretty big Value Village in
Yeah,
Red
you
Deer.
got a good selection. But
Yeah.
like the wall of Blu-rays here was like 4 times the size.
Yeah.
So he's just more finds.
Yeah.
Well, I got Avatar. I want you to go through this. This is like the nicest
Special
release
edition.
of Avatar ever. I don't even care about Avatar, but
Oh, it's like a book.
yeah, bro. Oh, it's beautiful. This is now an unboxing experience,
Oh, it even smells new.
right? Check out
Trying to
DVD
understand the deep connection that people have to this forest.
and check out how the DVDs work.
What do you mean how the DVDs
Like the discs,
work?
I mean.
I don't know
You
how.
pull out the tab.
Oh,
How fancy is that, bro?
Collector's edition. This is the fanciest
Right?
case I've ever
I
seen.
know. So I'm like, I don't care about Avatar.
There's a little card. And it's in such
so
good condition.
nice, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know you're the biggest Avatar hater maybe ever. So, but you might even buy this, I feel.
I might buy No, I wouldn't buy this.
$3? It was
$3?
It was
I
$3.
would buy this. Yeah.
Exact. $3, man. That's so cheap.
The official guide to the fascinating world of Pandora.
It's even got the original advertisements in there.
Yeah. Somebody kept this in good condition.
Someone loved that.
Probably the owner of this hated Avatar, and they were like, I'm never opening this.
I completely forgot about the Avatar guy. We saw the Avatar guy in Red Deer on Thursday.
Shout out.
You know the guy with the...
He's an Edmonton guy.
He is.
Yeah.
I remember that because you mentioned it
Yeah.
before. You said you like met him or something?
No, I mean, I've just seen him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And his truck. Did you see his
Yeah,
truck?
It was the truck.
Yeah.
And it was me, Keegan, and Jake. We were going to Wendy's, of course.
Of course.
And Keegan's like, what the fuck, from the backseat? And we just see this truck like plastered in nature.
Yeah.
Just going down with the license plate that says Nitree and
Yeah.
everything. And I looked it up and it was him.
It's him. It's awesome, right?
Gotta get him on the
Alberta
pod.
legend.
We gotta get him on the pod.
I just see him around.
Dude.
Next
like
time
a
I see him, I'll give
full-body
him.
tat.
We should get Critterpit business cards. Just like
Oh
random
my
people will be
God,
like,
we
yo, if you
should.
ever want to promote your business, well, come
Dude,
on the
we
pod.
should. That is such a good idea.
Yeah. Come
Oh
on,
my
Keegan. That could be Graham's thing.
Yeah, that's Graham's Avenue here.
Speaking of movies,
Ooh.
I have a gift for Ethan.
Oh, I like this. It's like
Um,
Christmas
see
Day.
if I can find it.
So yeah, shout out the Avatar guy. I love how he's not so obsessed with Avatar. It seems he's obsessed with nature specifically.
It's
Oh,
a Teenage Mutant Ninja
M-
Turtles cup
gee,
with
this is so lovely. With
character
um
Donatello.
Donatello.
Yeah, Donnie.
Wow. Donnie. Thank you, Samuel.
Of
That's
course.
so lovely. Is there a story here or just?
Nope. My mom came home with it, and she was like, "Do you want this?" And I
You
said,
were like-
"I know somebody who will."
Wow, I love this. Thank you.
Of course.
Let me unpack this real quick.
A little cup. Yeah. An unboxing.
Why did your mom have it?
She went to a movie, I guess, and
This movie's not out.
it's not out yet. But I don't know why she would have bought the cup, but she just did. And goodbye, Donnie. Yeah.
When I drink
Weird
from
little guy.
Donnie,
When I drink from Donnie, when I suck Donnie.
when I suck Donnie, that's great. So, are some theaters just getting this early here in
I get.
Edmonton?
I mean, I don't think the movie's out here. I think they're just promoting it with the cups.
What'd she see?
I have no idea. I don't remember. But she didn't go to. I went to 2 movies yesterday.
I saw that. Let's talk about that. Be right back.
All right. Ethan's going to throw away the gift that I bought him. I'm crying. It's in the trash now.
My throat, Donnie.
Donnie. Yeah, I went to see Transformers: Rise of the
So
Beast.
shit.
I loved it.
You loved it.
I kind of loved
I
it.
found it so boring.
Really?
Yeah.
you find it boring?
Yeah, I know. Should have been the whole damn thing.
Yeah, it's true. The Maximals were so
They
great.
were fun.
Optimus
and-
Prime was such a bitch. He was such
I
a
hate Pete
bitch.
Davidson. I hate Pete Davidson.
I didn't really know it. I didn't really
Dude,
care.
I didn't know Pete Davidson was in that movie. As soon as he started talking, we'd all turn to each other.
Yeah.
We're like, that's fucking Pete Davidson.
It is.
He's so.
It
his
didn't throw me
voice-
out of it.
His voice is grating. I will say, I was actually vibing with the entire movie until Pete Davidson spoke.
Well, that's pretty early
I
into
know.
the movie.
That whole, I thought the scene where he was driving the blue Transformer
Yeah.
was pretty fun.
It was
They had
pretty
the
fun.
one where he switched around in it.
Yeah.
Then the projected cars with
Yeah.
him inside it. That's a fun little.
It was fun.
fun little bit.
I liked that lead character. I forget what his name was, but the regular guy, just the dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You didn't like him?
I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, I thought he was fine. I thought the girl in the movie was a terrible actor.
I don't remember the girl.
she just would deliver some lines.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they be like so just like, and now we are going to Peru, and
Oh,
like
yeah, they
just
do go
super
Peru.
dry,
Yeah.
and like or like I don't know. It didn't feel like
It's
she
no
was.
Shia LaBeouf.
No, nobody was Shia LaBeouf in this movie. I thought overall pretty good fun. Transformers. What can you expect?
Yeah, I just
What'd
wish
you
it
think
was,
of the end? We're gonna spoil Transformers:
end
Rise of the Beasts.
was crazy.
Did you know about it? Because
No,
I had
no,
no
no.
idea.
We were like in disbelief.
I
'Cause
know.
Watching that scene, it's the most like fucking.
You're just like, why is this scene still going?
It feels like the most like formulated post-credit scene ever. That's not even.
But it's not even
post-credit scene.
post-credits.
They put it at the very end,
Yeah.
so like they knew this was gonna go crazy, right?
Yeah.
It feels so like cynical. I don't know.
I
Like,
loved it. I
so
loved
stupid.
it.
They
It's so
reveal-
stupid.
That is GI Joe.
Yeah, that G.I. Joe is part of the Transformers world.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
That was very stupid. I remember McDougal saw this by himself, and when he saw it, they were apparently like booing in the theater.
Really?
People were like freaking out. He was pissed because he thought it was going to be a Sector 7 reveal.
Me too. I whispered
Yeah.
to my friend. I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be Sector 7."
Yeah. Maybe
And
some
no.
John Turturro action.
Yeah. No.
Fucking
No. G.I. Joe.
This is where we're at.
G.I. Joe Transformers
like-
crossover.
I kind of love the first and third Transformer movies. I think they're really fun, solid action movies.
Mhm.
And that's what these movies need to be, just really fun action, right?
Yeah, I think as well. The last movie that I saw in theater was The Flash, and then the
Oh
movie
my
before that as
God.
well was also The Flash. And
What?
so, yeah, I watched The Flash twice in theaters,
Samuel, why?
twice 2 days in a
Keegan
row.
wanted to see The Flash with me, but I'm like, I can't do that.
It's so bad.
I've seen it once. I pirated it. It's so bad.
It's kind of incredible in the theater. Hello.
Not
No,
right
thank
now.
you.
Thank you.
All right,
Should have invited in for the pod.
for the guest.
See, that's why I wanted to record in the motel.
Yeah.
Because it's,
You never know who's gonna come.
right?
Everybody.
That's vibes. Now that's immortalized
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, The Flash is not great. That
Flash
movie,
is so
it doesn't look like a movie. Like it looks like a TV show.
Yeah, the entire
It's just-
third act takes place
it's-
in like a gray field.
It's
A
disgusting.
barren gray field.
It's disgusting. There's just the plastic people.
Everyone's plastic. Did
And so
they
then I
even
think
get-
going to watch Transformers,
was
and I was
Michael
like,
Shannon in that movie?
oh, I think he was there for a day. I
I
think they
can't
scanned
tell.
his face.
Like with AI, I can't tell. You know?
I think he was there for a day. I think they scanned his face.
Yeah,
But like,
that's
that's
weird.
fucking weird. It was just,
It
it
is
is a
weird.
gross
I will
movie.
say you heard them saying the deep fake or the rubber CGI was like intentional.
Yeah, that's not, there's no
No.
way.
There's one scene where I think it was actually kind of cool though. When he went into that like circular flashpoint zone.
Yeah.
You saw like copies of everything in a circle, and that looked awful. But I kind of thought that worked because it was
It
supposed to
looked
look
so
like just.
bad.
It felt so surreal in there, and I thought
I
that was
guess
kind of cool.
that kind of works, but when
Mhm.
you're going and then doing like a close up on 70s Superman and the Superman that
Or
killed himself,
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage, who was there, like,
Not in the movie.
allegedly they filmed with him.
No, they didn't.
That's what the
That-
director said, but like there's
It
no
looks like
way
a
that's
PS2
true.
Cutscene.
I know it looks
Right?
so bad.
Like, I wonder if he's even in the credits for that movie.
I don't know.
Can't be.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
You know how much that movie cost too?
Hmm.
Wasn't it like $300 million?
Oh my god.
Like that movie doesn't look.
It's so
Good.
Fake. It's
Like, it-
so fake.
You can't spend that kind of money. That's so much money.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? I
Doesn't
mean,
make sense.
goes to the top, right? Goes to
Yeah,
the
the
studio
producers.
executives.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I'd never considered that before. That I was like, oh, they're just like paying
Paying
themselves.
themselves,
That's
yeah.
why. That's
Actually,
why
yeah,
all
that
these
does
movies
make
are so
sense.
expensive. Because
Jeesh.
I like watched Beau is Afraid, which is like
Mhm.
$20 million.
Yeah.
And that movie is like 3 hours
Incredible.
long, and it looks incredible
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing.
It's
You're like,
just visual fidelity.
yeah,
is
it looks
top
so
tier.
great. And then you like Ant-Man, which came out like a week or two before that, and it
watched
looks
that, man.
just disgusting, and
Why'd
like
I
it was
watch
just
Ant-Man?
filmed in front of like a green screen, and you're like,
yeah.
how did this movie cost like over 10 times of what
Yeah.
Beau is Afraid cost,
Just
right?
The top. The money's
It's
pooling
so
up at the top.
ridiculous.
That's how it goes.
Gotta stop paying CEOs.
Yeah.
Gotta stop paying.
There's
the
got to
top.
be big change coming.
At the Critterpit, we stand with the writers and the
And
actors.
well.
As a Canadian writer, you don't have to stop. You're not part of
Exactly.
The
I've been
WGA.
writing.
Yeah.
Have I gone against the strike?
You crossed the picket line?
I've crossed the picket line. Just writing my dumb little scripts.
Yeah.
Taking a stand. I stand with the
I
studios.
stand with the studios.
That should be the next
You should-
Critterpit hoodie on the back.
Yeah.
I stand with the studios.
Studios. You should start pitching because I'm sure that like the studios are looking for scripts and stuff. They're
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, they're waiting.
You should just
So
go and
this
be
is
like,
our time.
"Yo, what's up?
What's up? What is up?
I'm a writer."
I'm a writer.
I did a year at RDP.
1
and
year.
I've written some films.
Yeah.
You could say that I think we gave you a writing credit for the 48-hour movie.
There you
so,
go. So
You know, your films have played at festivals.
I'm locked in.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, we're making it to the top.
Fuck the WGA. I hope they strike forever.
Mm-hmm.
And
Me
then
too.
I'll be on top. Critterpit Nation, number one.
Critterpit Nation to the top of the world.
Canadian writers, unite.
Canadian writers
But don't
unite.
strike.
Donatello's so sick.
Dawny.
Donnie. This movie's gonna be great too.
I'm very excited for that movie.
Animation.
It looks really
man.
good.
I watched Corpse Bride last night. A bit of it.
Johnny Depp.
It's okay.
Is that movie stop motion or is it like weird hybrid?
I think it's
3D.
stop motion.
Okay.
But I could definitely see it being hybrid. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in it.
Yeah.
But it's good. I like a bit of stop motion.
I haven't seen The Corpse's Bride, but the
I watched,
poster
like,
is
the
one that
last
like has stuck with
40
me.
minutes.
I think it spooked me as a child. I was like,
Yeah.
this is weird.
We need more stuff that spooks kids though,
That's true.
because that's when they grow.
That's true. I'm gonna show my kids Bo's Afraid. I'm gonna
I'm
say
showing my
this is a
kids
childhood.
Solo probably.
It's gonna be their first movie.
Solo.
Solo. This could be you.
This could be you, so don't go to Italy.
Don't go to Italy.
Never go to Italy. It's a great studio we're building here.
It's true. I think you should just stay here.
I was thinking just living here.
Yeah.
We have
In your
vending
motel.
machines, bathroom, Walmart's across the most dangerous street ever.
Yeah.
A&W's right there. That's all I need.
That's really. I mean, if there was a Wendy's close, that would
That
be
would be-
perfect.
A man can't ask for too much though.
No, that's kind of you're pushing it at that
Yeah.
point, right?
Exactly. So yeah, shout out Transformers.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I liked it.
They
I
did
had,
like
I had a
three
fun
death-
time.
They had 3 death fake outs. I hate that. They have so many
Oh,
death
yeah.
fake outs.
Oh, also every time Optimus said B, I cried. I was like, that's so cute. I love that.
Oh, that
I
is
was like,
kinda-
oh, they have such a
that's kinda
nice
sweet.
relationship. He calls
Is
him
this-
B.
in the same universe as the Bay films.
I have no idea. I mean, this is set in
Okay.
the 90s. It's a prequel, right?
Oh yeah.
it's-
So it probably is
Because they show a shot of the Twin Towers. Both Ann and I were like, what's going on?
Yeah. They show. I think in the last one they mentioned, or no,
9/11.
The last one they mentioned Sector 7.
Okay.
So Sector 7 exists, and they do a little cameo of John Turturro's character, Agent Simmons,
Really?
which
But
got
it's
me very
not
hyped
John
up.
Turturro, or it is?
Not really. I think they just mentioned the name or
Okay.
something. Or maybe it's a actor portraying a younger version of him.
You gotta just have John Turturro. Just put him in a black
Yeah.
wig, and then
John
it's fine.
Turturro is so much fun in those movies.
Yeah.
He is the best.
He's just
His
going
little,
crazy.
kids ever hear about aliens? It's great.
Yeah. I
Um,
gotta.
He is having
I've-
so much fun.
That first Transformers movie, I've seen that
It's
movie
great.
so
It's a
many
great
times.
movie.
I
It's
love
one
it.
of the greats. Third is actually an action masterpiece. The
Yeah,
fucking
Dark
skyscraper
of
stunt they
the
do.
Moon.
Dark of the Moon, baby. Or Dark Side of the Moon.
I don't think it's Dark Side. I think it's just Dark of the Moon.
That's sick. That is
A
sick.
really terrible
My favorite
title.
thing about the Transformer movies, especially those first 3, are just how they revision history, right?
Mhm.
I love that. Like they went to the moon, there were
And
Transformers,
there was
up
Transformers there.
right? Dinosaurs.
They fought in World War II, and there was
Yep.
Transformers
There
there.
are Transformers there. And I love how each movie pushes it back a bit, right? First one's with the Arctic explorers. Second one's with ancient civilization.
Mhm.
Then the third one brings it back to the moon landing. Then the fourth one's dinosaurs. And the fifth one's dinosaurs.
The
And
fifth
then-
one is King Arthur.
And then the fifth one's King Arthur. So they're just jumping around the whole place.
It
I
makes you
love it.
wonder how Transformers were never discovered
Yeah.
to that until Shia LaBeouf came.
Yeah.
It's like they haven't been hiding that well.
Mhm. It's like the thing they do in Fast and Furious, right? Where they'll take a previous film event and then wide the camera back a little bit, dolly it back.
Yeah.
And it's like a character was right there the whole time.
Yeah,
And that's
they
what
do
with
that
the
in the new
Transformers.
Mission Impossible movie
I
as
love
well.
that. I eat that shit up.
You really?
I eat that shit up. In Fast and Furious, I love
Yeah.
it. They do that twice in the new one, dude. It's the
Really?
same flashback.
Oh my!
They
They
open
dolly it out even more.
Yeah, pretty much, bro. They open the movie, dolly back, Jason Momoa. And then later in the movie, they pull back even more. And it's this big character betrayal thing. And it's
Oh
like,
my
oh my
God.
God. It's so silly.
I still got to see Fast X.
Oh, I love it. I loved Fast X.
Best movie of 2023,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, yeah.
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 It's gonna win the Oscars.
Yeah, Oscars are rigged.
I think that I can't even. Dom Toretto, what's his name?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel's going to do a big push. I think he
That'd be
will do a
awesome.
big like social media push for.
Yeah.
Like I think
I could
like
s-
in the same vein
yeah.
as like David Lynch putting a cow next to him and being like Laura Dern for best actress.
I've never heard of that.
You haven't seen that photo?
No. Speaking
It's a
of Lynch,
great photo.
got a
Twin
Twin
Peaks.
Peaks Definitive Gold Box Edition. Take a look at that bad boy. It's beautiful,
That is beautiful.
right? I was telling Kevin at the lobby about that, and he
The
thought that was
original
really
pilot.
sick. I think the original pilot is the original pilot. What was I gonna say?
Oh, there's David Lynch interviews in here as well.
Oh yeah, there's a version of the pilot that's edited to like be a movie pretty much and like end the series pretty much.
Oh,
Which is very
that'd be kinda cool.
interesting. Yeah.
Laura Palmer.
Laura Palmer. I gotta get back into this show. I should probably
Yeah.
just rewatch those first 3 episodes at
I
this
think-
point.
Yeah, I'd want to rewatch the whole first season as well, and yeah, get into the second, which I've heard the second season isn't as good as the first,
Never is.
and then the return, which I know like nothing about. I've heard it's the
And
most
how about
batshit crazy. like,
Fire Walk with Me.
the movie. Yeah,
And The Missing Pieces,
right.
which is like the deleted footage.
Yeah,
Then I got Raging Bull.
another special edition.
Right.
2-disc.
Shout out Edmonton Value Village. It's
You got
pretty
everything.
Sick. And that's like the exact same release pretty much that I have of Taxi Driver. Like the
Yeah.
same
matches.
style. So
That's cool.
it does match. It's sick. I'm just becoming such a Scorsese bro lately. I
Yeah.
was hyping him up at the lobby. I'm like, he's so underrated, man. No one knows
Can't say
him.
Scorsese is
He
underrated.
is though. He is though. If you look at general people, they're like he's just mob movies, but he isn't.
That's true, I guess. If
I'm saying he's underrated in how people view him. Is my
But
opinion.
no, I mean Scorsese. People know. I don't know. Do people know that he directed Wolf of Wall Street and stuff? I don't think they think
Probably.
of
Maybe.
that as being a Scorsese movie.
Scorsese has insane range.
Yeah,
Like he makes religious epics,
Yep.
mob movies, and just coked out like the Safdie Bro movie. Pretty
Yeah.
much. It's awesome.
After Hours. Yeah,
So good.
we've already talked about it extensively, but yeah,
Yeah.
I love that movie. I might pick up the Criterion of
At
that.
the lobby,
How did you know how much it was?
probably 40. I just got charged 40 for this.
I got 60 cash on me.
You
Go
could,
to- go
we could
lobby?
go there.
Yeah.
Get it? And they also have the like definitive like UHD Blu-ray version,
Whoa.
which always feels so sick to get those. You know?
Yeah. Although I don't have that good of a Blu-ray player, so
No, I just
No.
use my Xbox,
yeah, that
which
makes
works
sense.
just fine.
Works well.
It's just fine. But yeah, what's the other movie you saw? Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning
was
Part
that?
1.
Good.
It was pretty good. I thought the
Everything's a
last
part
one
one.
was better.
Okay.
It is definitely a part 1.
Everything's a part 1.
Yeah, Spider-Verse is a part 1.
Fast X is a part 1 of 3.
Dune is a part. Oh,
Oh,
right, it's
Dune.
a part 1 of 3. I don't think they're gonna make all 3.
No,
Have they started filming the next one?
they must have. Fucking 2 years away. Ridiculous. I'm gonna be an old man by the time. This
Yeah, I
is
don't
over.
think. I think that Vin Diesel would cross the picket line to make that movie.
Yeah, he would. Fuck it. He's a
But-
traitor.
Yeah.
We'll be there with him.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing the rewrites for
Yeah.
Fast X
Oh my
Part 2.
God.
We're gonna just
There's-
keep dollying out.
There's
There's just
literally
more and more
nobody
characters.
in the world who could write that. It's just us.
Yeah.
RDP Film Students. Get them in there.
Yeah, no, everybody's refusing and quitting.
We're after.
We're
bringing
gonna
the
end up
big guns.
directing the movie because
Oh,
like,
that'd be
all the
lit. I would
directors
make
can't work with
Best
Vin
Fast
Diesel.
and Furious movie ever, dude. I would do like the craziest, most complex plots
Yeah.
and tie-ins, like movies. You're gonna have to watch like Hobbs and Shaw to understand this. You're gonna have to watch Too Fast, Too Furious to understand
Yeah.
this. You're gonna have to
We're
watch
gonna have to
like
watch After Hours. We're gonna bring in the character from After
Yeah.
Hours.
there's this one movie that's like supposedly connected to the Fast universe. That's like supposedly a prequel to Tokyo Drift that was created not under the Fast and Furious like brand, but like just by itself. So I gotta watch that.
You gotta
Because
connect it in.
apparently fucking Han is in that pretty much.
Okay.
Han is just in that.
He's
movie.
just in the movie.
So, yeah,
Gonna connect it to Repo Man.
Repo Man. I could get Repo Man.
That'd be awesome. We should have an AI Harry Dean Stanton
Yeah.
come in the background and repo Dom's car.
Oh my god, I've been feeling like Harry Dean Stanton on this trip. Actually,
I get that.
just wearing this hat and just wandering around.
You should get a big
Edmonton.
suit, and then you'll be
Should
like
get a big
Paris,
suit.
Texas.
Just been doing a lot of wandering.
Have you seen my wife?
you seen my wife? Have you seen my Criterions? They
you
still
seen
haven't
my-
arrived.
They still haven't arrived.
Fucking Barnes and Noble, man.
I don't know.
Hate them. They shipped my package in 2 different shipments. 1 movie, 2 movies. Why not just do
It's
all
weird.
3? 'Cause
Yeah,
now
and none have arrived.
Now I have to pay double the export fees.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Bullshit.
We do not stand with Barnes and Noble here on
No.
Critterpit.
But if Barnes and Noble wants to send us free movies,
Oh,
we stand by Barnes
I
and
love
Noble.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
I just need to check if the festival was canceled real quick.
Yeah, because it's still really smoky.
It
I think it was
is.
worse today than was yesterday,
They
actually.
sent me an email today saying it's happening.
Okay, so hopefully they stand by that. But it would kind of suck to. I mean,
I don't
It would-
care. I
yeah.
need to see Theo. I've dropped so
Theo.
much money.
it's true. I was looking at tickets for that because I was like, maybe I'll.
Fortunately, the full
They're
lineup.
$100, and I
They
was
are.
like, that's too much money.
It's not. It wouldn't have been too much money, but this trip has made it too much money.
Yeah,
But I don't regret it. It's good.
yeah.
The full lineup of comedians have agreed to play on Saturday evening with forecasts of better air quality.
Okay.
All current tickets will be honored for their rescheduled show. We'll see.
We will see.
We'll see.
Good luck.
Just want to see Theo, man. When I went there yesterday, because I didn't know it had been canceled, so I fucking Ubered out there all the way to Kinsman Park,
Yeah.
and there were people on scooters going around going, "Where's Theo?"
Yeah.
all around the place.
Well, I heard that he was doing like signings and stuff too.
Really?
Yeah, that lots of people were taking pictures with him and stuff.
Oh, would I get signed?
Raging Bull.
Fuck, I could get Raging Bull.
No, you should have got him to sign the Critterpit
Yeah,
hoodie.
that's what I'm thinking, but I can't wear that out, man.
No, but if he had signed it, that would be insane. Theo Vaughn
Shit.
signed Critterpit hoodie.
I couldn't give that back to Keegan, dude. I could not.
No. No, you'd have to keep that.
That's awesome. He isn't
We'd have to
checking
frame
back, though, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
Any other movies to talk about?
Before we get into our main segment of the show,
Our main seggy.
an hour in.
Yeah. Classic Critterpit.
Classic
I
Critterpit.
did, when I was telling Keegan, I'm like, this for sure going to be like a Titanic Critterpit episode.
Yeah, a night to remember.
Yeah, where we just...
Talk about other things.
got
Well,
too
this
much
is
to
the first
discuss.
live episode in
Right.
a long
It's
time.
lit. It's going to be a very special episode,
Yeah.
I feel.
What is RoboCop next, or is it's coming up
RoboCop
soon? I
is
think.
after Dead Ringers, for sure, I
Oh,
think.
okay, right. Dead Ringers.
Dead
next.
Ringers going to be a good fucking episode, dude.
Keegan's
They're-
coming for that one, or
Caleb.
no? Caleb, right? Yeah.
And, oh my God, there's been... The lore is so insane.
I'm excited to actually watch that movie too.
Me too. That'll be the end of the Cronin binge at that point.
Chrono is over.
Almost. 2 more movies.
Okay. What's
Yeah.
the other one?
M. Butterfly.
M. Butterfly.
Yeah.
Did you watch the original Crimes of the Future?
I did.
What'd you think?
Sucks.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
It's just a student
It's a
film.
student film, which shout out, but grating.
Yeah.
Not
Long.
entertaining.
It's only an hour long, but it feels long.
His other one,
Sorry, Cronenberg.
Stereo, it's a little more interesting. It's like black and white in like a documentary, supposedly on like a school where they're trying to do like telekinesis kind of mind
Oh.
scanners stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Did you know there's a whole Scanners franchise?
Yeah, I did. I knew that
Yeah.
there was more Scanners
There's
movies.
Scanners 2, Scanners 3, Scanner Cop 1, and Scanner Cop 2.
There's Scanner Cop.
Scanner Cop. So I need to do a
Okay.
Scanners binge.
Yeah.
That would be a great special ep.
You
Just
should
doing
do
all the scanners.
All the scanners. That would be
Yeah.
great.
Because those are
Well, when we
definitely
get to Scanners, the episode.
Oh, that's so deep in, isn't it?
It is.
So we should just...
We got a long time. We got a long time for most
We
episodes.
got a long, long time.
But we don't have a long time until Alex Cox's masterpiece, everybody's favorite
Alex
Alex
Cox.
Cox movie,
Sid and Nancy, 1986.
1986, only 7 years after
The
the events.
fateful events of the film.
Yeah.
So going into this, I didn't know what it was about at all.
You didn't?
I'd heard of Sex Pistols before, but
Because I told them to you. I mentioned
oh
it
yeah,
to you.
and Keegan has. So I just went into this blind.
You knew the logo. The Sex Pistols logo is super iconic. You never seen it on any like.
You know my opinions of music.
It's a lesser art form.
It's not art, dude. I love
It's
dropping
not
that.
even
That is
art.
the funniest thing. I remember I dropped that with Chon and Matt, and they're not on the same wave frequency, I guess, because they were like,
Yeah.
"What?
Yeah.
What are you saying?" I'm like, "It's not art.
It's not art.
It's just so good." Dropping that on my mom lately, and
Really?
she was like going on this whole thing about how like she can listen to a song and it brings her exactly back to a moment of her youth,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "That's cool, but it's
That's
just
cool, but-
entertainment. It's just
yeah.
noise.
It's
This-
just noise.
It's so good.
You just rile anybody up
It's
with
so
that take.
fun. So yeah, music's not art.
Which is
This
why you
movie
did not like this
Is
movie.
not art either. No, it's good. It's about the Sex Pistols
Well,
and
it's
kind of
about
the
Sid
end
Vicious.
of the Sex Pistols,
It's
sort of.
about the beginning and end. They were not
Yeah.
together for very long
No,
in that original lineup.
and it's kind of just about the disastrous relationship that leads to his end, pretty much.
Yeah.
Sid Vicious with Nancy Spungen.
Yep.
You wanna give me a bit of background on the Sex Pistols? Seems like you know a bit about them.
I don't know a whole lot about them. I'm not like
They're like originators of punk, right?
yeah,
Sorta.
they're kind of like known for being that like first big group to break out
Yeah.
that's a punk group. And in this movie, you can kind of see they kind of just like get too lost in being that punk group. They're like,
Yeah.
we are the best, like we're
Yeah.
invincible, and you really see that in this movie, and it leads to their very quick and sudden downfall.
Yeah.
I think most of the members are still alive, though.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I know
other
Johnny
than-
Rotten.
Johnny Rotten is, yeah.
Um,
He hates this movie.
he does
With a
very
passion.
famously. He does not like how he's portrayed in it.
Although I don't even think he's portrayed that poorly. Like
They're all just annoying.
yeah, they're so British. When Gary Oldman first opens his mouth,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa,
When
that is
Gary
quite
Oldman
the
first
accent.
opens his mouth, I'm like, I'm not gonna like this movie.
Really? You knew
No.
from then?
It's just I find this movie so grating. I don't know.
Mm.
I think the subject matter is definitely pretty interesting, but I just think, for me personally, just get so lost in the sauce and uninteresting.
Okay. I mean, it gets lost in the sauce, but I think it's kind of like highlighting. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
just what this
definitely
band was,
not
right?
meaningless, right? It's
Yeah.
for a purpose. Just for me personally, it did not
It
mesh
didn't click.
when I watched it.
I think I knew kind of what I was getting
Mhm.
myself into with this
Yeah.
movie. Like I had read a lot about it before. This is
Okay.
one of those movies that like I always wanted to watch
Mm,
since like
okay,
high school,
that's cool.
but just
That's
hadn't.
the first time I'd ever heard of it.
Because this is like a breakout role for Gary Oldman too. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. He is great though, so I'll shout out this movie for that. He's pretty good in this.
Yeah. I thought
Everyone's pretty good in this.
yeah, Nancy, I
Yeah.
forget her
Do
actor's
you know
name.
Courtney Love's in this?
She is. Do you want to
Yeah.
know something kind of crazy about
Hmm.
Courtney
That
Love?
she
Was
killed
almost
Kurt Cobain.
she was almost cast as Nancy.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been
man.
really interesting to watch, like kind of
Because
with
the
that
parallels,
context.
like the
I think people,
conspiracy theories in real life.
yeah,
about
where
her.
yeah, people think
And
that
in
she
this
killed.
movie,
They presented pretty clearly that Sid Vicious killed
yeah,
Nancy, but it's
Yeah,
not.
They leave it up to like some sort of.
But he's holding the knife. Like
Yeah,
it's
only
not.
people in the apartment, right?
Yeah, like it's possible. You
But
know,
they do
somebody else came
portray
in real
Nancy as
life.
quite like. Well, they're both pretty awful. I'll
No,
say.
yeah,
But
neither of
Nancy's-
them are.
Is it implied that she introduced him to heroin in this? Is that the implication?
Well, he was looking for it to start.
Okay.
Right, he was trying to buy heroin from her.
Oh, okay.
That's how they meet,
Because she
right?
was like,
But she doesn't actually sell heroin, so
oh yeah.
I think that they kind of both got each other into it. Like they're both
Definitely, yeah.
enablers.
They're both so annoying. Like, I think whoever plays Nancy did a great job.
Mhm.
Just
She did she looks exactly like
yeah,
the
it-
real life.
it's just so much.
It is. It is a lot to watch.
Maybe it's because I was like a little stressed for this trip, right? Like,
Mm,
everything
already.
in order, and then just watching this.
Watching these two heroin addicts
yeah,
mostly just lay down.
yeah, a lot of laying down. There's some really cool scenes though, like the dream sequence, I guess, where he sings "My Way."
That's a real.
That was
There's
great.
That's a real thing. He did do that.
Oh,
There's a recording of it.
that's awesome. Because the set there was so cool.
Yeah.
He started
My-
shooting people.
Yeah, my dad actually listens to that recording of My Way a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
That's his preferred rendition.
it is.
That's interesting.
It doesn't strike me as like a punk guy, my dad,
No,
but maybe he
no,
was
I'll
when he
say
was
that
younger.
about your dad.
Yeah,
He is the least punk-looking guy.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Um.
I liked the scene where they meet the other punk band who are like so straight edge, like
Yeah.
they're like sober, they're working out the whole
Yeah.
time, and like and Sid and
Yeah.
Nancy and Johnny, they're all like getting drunk or like.
Just.
I mean, Johnny
passing out.
seems to be kind of embarrassed by Sid, and at that point,
Yeah.
like he wants to be
Mhm.
like, "You guys need to get better."
Yeah, and they do.
But
They get much better.
yeah, Alex Cox loves his flying cars.
He does, and I love a flying car too.
Yeah.
Alex Cox, he's like a punk sort of filmmaker, I guess. It's his
Yeah.
second film with very heavy punk vibes and
Yeah.
aesthetics.
But this one, I get
Is-
the sense he doesn't like the Sex Pistols.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. One of the quotes I saw going into this, he said he'd heard they're gonna make this movie, right?
hmm
About the Sex Pistols, about Sid and Nancy, and he's like, I gotta make this.
First.
I gotta make this right and
Yeah.
not glamorize these guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, because I could see how they could be like glamorized.
Oh, so easily.
The
right?
end is kind of a little glamorous of this one,
Yeah.
where he goes off and in the cab.
Yeah, sorta. I do know that he wish he'd shown the overdose in the film of
Yeah,
Sid.
instead of just the.
yeah, he
the
said
end tag.
He'd wish he'd shown that just because
It would have been kind of. I think I would have liked that too. He gets in the cab, it flies
Mhm.
away, and then it's just like instead of the text, it's just him like
hard
on the
cut to
floor.
That.
That would be
Oh,
kind of great.
That would have been brutal.
Yeah,
Damn, that would have been pretty good. Yeah.
yeah. Well, Gary Oldman's still alive. We could go get him.
Yes, let's Sid Nancy too, baby.
Lose all that weight again. Become really sick.
When I was talking to Keegan about this, he said Sid Vicious was a Nazi or some shit in real
That
life.
wouldn't surprise me. A lot of the
Yeah.
like, I mean, not a lot, but some punk, especially like,
Aesthetics of punk sometimes. get
Yeah, come
mixed
from-
up.
I think even it was Nancy or like somebody was wearing the like Nazi like armbands.
Oh
Did you
my
notice that?
God, I didn't.
Yeah.
I noticed
So they
Sid was wearing a communist shirt.
communist
at
shirt,
one point.
but yeah, yeah.
I think
I
he's
like
just trying
this
to be
movie.
like- I
He's
think-
trying to be counterculture, right?
Yeah.
Like he's trying too
but
hard.
apparently, in real life, he'd just walk around wearing Nazi shit or something.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Wish he was
surprise me.
here to
Which
fact
is
check me,
again
but-
trying to be super counterculture,
Yeah.
right? Because what's more,
Yeah,
your
it's a-
parents
it's
fought
a
in World War
statement,
II,
you
right?
know?
Like, you're
Yeah, it's
just being a
statement.
dick.
It is.
Not to defend Nazis,
Oh no,
it's a really
'em.
shitty reason to do that.
fuck them.
Fuck him. I think that Alex Cox like put his views as the guy who gave them methadone and the cop at the end. He's like, "What are you guys doing? Like on drugs,
Yeah.
like being shitty, like go spread anarchy. Like if that's what you actually
Yeah.
want to do, don't just get like you're too lost in your own sauce.
They're so
Go
lost
do
in
your
their
own
sauce.
like go spread a better message." And I really like those scenes where, and then Sid or Nancy are like, it's just some fucking
because
political bullshit.
punk sort of has developed in a way, right, where it's become very like
It's more of an aesthetic than it is a movement.
but like punk culture is very inclusive, I would assume, right?
I think it's supposed to be. It's,
Yeah, like strive for inclusivity and more like
Well, even anarchy, like, is not like when you normally would think of anarchy, right? You'd be like, oh, it's all like brutal, people killing each other.
fire in the
But that's not
streets.
what like anarchists are like.
No,
They're like,
what are
we
they
just
like?
want like peace and
Where are
like
the anarchists?
the anarchists.
Where are they?
Well, the anarchists that I've met at least are like, they're more like we can exist with each other. We don't
Yeah.
need all these
Burn and
rules.
kill.
Yeah,
We can
exactly.
just
Like
exist through the common good of man.
exactly.
sorta.
Like our common good should be more important
Okay.
than these
That's
like laws,
interesting.
right? Like, and it's like that makes sense. I understand your opinion,
Mhm.
but like, I don't know how well that would hold up.
Hey,
Who
I'm
am I to
just a
say?
line
Who am
clerk.
I to say? I'm just a
line
stupid
clerk,
podcaster.
you know?
What am I
don't know
supposed to
nothing.
do?
I don't know nothing about nobody.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, anarchy. No thoughts.
No thoughts.
Sid and Nancy. 5 out of 10. That were my thoughts.
I think I gave it an 8. I would maybe. I'm between
prob-
7 and 8.
I'd probably like it more on a rewatch for sure. Because it's quite well shot. I'd say
There's some very nice moments.
exactly like the kissing in the silhouette
Yeah.
at the dumpster. garbage falling down.
There's a great.
That's a great shot. Right?
Yeah,
and it
that is
perfectly
slow
encapsulates
motion.
what they are.
Exactly.
You know?
Fucking trash.
They're trash. And
Yeah.
they deserve to get thrown out.
Yeah.
Love the fire scene, right?
Mhm.
Where she
They're
just
just
throws
watching
the
the
cigarette
fire.
and they just
Yeah.
watch it. And they have to
And
get carried out.
And they're both just being
It's like-
dragged out too.
It's such a perfect little encapsulation of everything they are at that
I
moment.
like that the movie is framed as Sid telling the
Yeah,
story.
to the
I think that
police.
that helps as
Mhm.
well. And then you can't get mad that it's all not
Yeah.
historically accurate. Whatever.
Yeah,
It's
no.
this heroin addict's interpretation of what
Alex
happened.
Cox is a very talented filmmaker, and I think he made a good film here. Just
Mhm.
for me, I
Didn't
just
hit.
found it too grating. A lot of screaming British people.
Yes, I couldn't understand a lot of what was being said. I thought I didn't watch the Criterion version, but I was like, the mixing of this is not great.
Yeah.
I cannot hear anything.
A lot of my notes I just kept writing. They're all so annoying.
They are, but I think it didn't take me out of it. that
British
they were.
voices are goofy,
They are goofy.
but also grating.
What'd
I
you think
wrote.
of the party on the boat? I love that.
Party
scene.
on the Boat?
Pretty good. I thought it'd be fun to go to do a pit on a boat.
Oh,
That'd be a good idea.
my
be a good
life
time.
goal is to get a boat.
Yeah,
I need to get a boat.
going to see the Sex Pistols on a boat.
Yeah.
be fun.
When did they break up?
Like 78, I think. Right?
78.
And then
Okay.
they've
And
been
when did
like
they
they've been back and do more things, but
So they. Okay.
I don't know. I like maybe they released more stuff. But
Yeah.
I didn't.
Because they seem like a pretty big name.
I think it's
they're
just
very
because they're the
big.
first, right? It's
Okay.
a big part of it. And then this is a pretty famous movie
Pretty
They got
famous
a great-
movie.
thing. So yeah, they were active 1975 to 1978,
Oh wow. Wow.
and then again like
Okay.
1996, 2002, like just like one-off tours.
Okay.
But, like, they
that
didn't-
would make sense. Yeah.
I don't know how many. I don't think they released a lot of albums.
What's their most famous song?
Anarchy in the UK,
Anarchy in the UK.
maybe.
Okay. How's that one go?
I couldn't sing it off the top of my head.
Well,
I've been listening to that album a lot though lately. I thought it was.
you like the Sex Pistols?
I like the Sex Pistols. You know,
Good thumbs up.
I would say that they make art.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
Great logo.
What else do I have in my notes? The subtitle of this film originally was "Love Kills"
Mm-hmm.
because
It's fine. It's kind of lame.
there's a fun shot where there's a pretty wide angle, and they're underneath a graffiti that just says "abortion."
Mm-hmm. My favorite
Fits the vibes.
cut in this movie was there when they were watching TV, and then the shop was on TV.
Yeah.
And just a hard cut to them
Yeah.
outside the shop. That was great.
There's a bit where there's a mob of school children just breaking shit runs by,
Mhm.
busting up a car.
What did you think of? It seemed like there's a
pretty fun.
couple times when school children were there and they were sped up.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Yeah.
Sorta.
Yeah.
So what's that? The punks intoxicating and ruining the
Corrupting
youth.
the youth.
Corrupting the youth.
They're making the youth older.
I would love to see Alex
Speed
Cox do
running.
that message. There's a scene with like some crazy BDSM.
Yes.
Crazy BDSM.
I love that.
That was pretty fun.
Sid just walks in and he's like totally
Just-
fine. Like
Just
it's-
this dude hung up.
Yeah.
Old dude.
oh, he's
Just
totally paying for that though,
Oh
right?
yeah, dude,
yeah.
he's loving that
Yeah,
for
he's
sure. And
totally
he's like
into it.
begging for his life. Just
Yeah.
being so theatrical.
Please, please. Sid's just like
It's so filthy vibes. There's a girl who looks like Jenna Ortega quite a bit.
You're right.
I am.
Yeah.
There's a very cool shot, I think, when they go to America of the convoy. The convoy? There's like a helicopter.
Oh, okay.
Is that when they go to America?
I don't remember. I watched this movie in two parts because
It looks really
too
cool.
late.
It
Yeah.
was a really cool looking shot.
I had the necklace that Sid Vicious wears that Nancy gives him. That's his actual necklace, like Sid Vicious's
Oh.
actual necklace.
The actual prop there.
The prop is the actual.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mom of Sid Vicious gave that to
Okay.
the company.
Co-signing off, I guess.
I really liked Nancy's monologue in the phone booth to her mom.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great performance where she's just like freaking out and you're like
they are great in this
you
movie.
know what's happening and like that was a great one-sided conversation.
It is a good movie. I'm just
Yeah.
a bit of a hater.
You're just a hater. Would you say this is the worst Critterpit movie so
No,
far?
Solo.
Oh yes. Okay, other than Solo.
Solo.
Solo will
Is this
probably
second
always
worst?
be the worst.
It's hard.
I think it's the worst rated that you've given.
Solo was like a 3 out of 10. So, and this was a 5 out of 10. I feel like I have another 5 out of 10. I think it might be the Titanic.
The Titanic movie.
That's funny. History repeats itself.
Yeah.
Let me just pull up my handy dandy Critterpit ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Night to remember.
Night to Remember.
Oh, I gave that a 6 out of 10. Okay.
There was some good moments in that, and like
There
the set
some
was
very
pretty incredible.
impressive, like
Yeah.
props, and some really cool stylistic. I just found that one complete
Pretty
bent on the
boring.
procedural aspect of it.
Which again, I didn't mind,
but
but
just
it was
that,
like it was a lot. I
and
liked all the miniatures. They were so
Yeah.
obviously miniature in that movie. We've talked about
We've talked
it.
about this. This is ancient history.
Yeah.
Go watch that one.
Yeah.
Sid and Nancy, 6 out of 10, or 5 out of 10. Will not buy the Criterion.
I would buy it. I would,
It's a
if
nice
I saw it.
Criterion.
If I saw it, I'd be like, oh yeah,
If you
because
saw
I'd
it at the lobby, would you be buying?
probably because
Okay.
I'd like to watch like a better. I
Mm.
think the version I watched like it wasn't even
It'd be
HD.
cool if they had like
it
the
wasn't
Sex
great.
Pistols like music videos on there.
It would be. Cool.
very
I bet
cool.
they would.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't know if they would let.
I don't think they would.
Yeah.
but I think it'd be sick if they did do that.
Yeah.
6 out of 10. Not buying the Criterion. I gotta watch more Alex Cox though. Like that one movie.
It seems like he doesn't have a lot of. I was
great
reading about.
movies.
I mean, Alex Cox seems so disinterested in this movie
Yeah.
based on that interview that he did, like 30 years after making it. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't care.
Yeah.
He's like, one of the questions that was asked to him was, do you think it's weird that people are still watching this movie in theaters? And he was like, no, it's a movie. People
Yeah.
watch them in theaters. Like, what do you mean?
It feels like Harrison Ford answers. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's I gonna say?
Alex Cox, I don't think
Oh,
can
yeah.
work in America anymore, or can't work with
Yeah,
on major
there's
productions
something about that.
because he was writing during a WGA strike. Like I
Yeah.
think either the last one or the one before that. And
Yeah.
do you know what? I was looking at his filmography trying to figure out what movie it was. I think it must have been Robo Chick. Or not Robo Chick.
Repo Chick?
Repo Chick. Yeah.
During 2009?
Yeah, right, because that was around the
Really?
writer's strike.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, dude. He went down for
Repo Chick.
Damn, that's what he went down for. Dude, I gotta watch Repo Chick.
Yeah, maybe it's incredible.
That looks so...
It
I feel like
looks-
that could be a masterpiece.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, that's unconfirmed. That's allegedly.
The other Alex Cox I
Allegedly.
need to watch, though, is Walker. Walker looks so sick.
That
One
does
of the
look good.
dopest posters I've seen.
Yeah. Is it
Ooh.
in the collection? Or are these the only two Alex Cox?
I don't believe
Repo
so.
Chick
William
and
Walker
this movie.
and his mercenary corps enter Nicaragua in the middle of the 19th century in order to install a new government by coup d'etat.
Well, that sounds like.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to talk a bit more about Johnny Rotten's response to this film. So he came out and he said that that they only met with him after the movie was finished, right?
Mm.
And
Sure.
pretended to talk to him about it, right? The actor was playing him, and they pretended to talk to him about it, but it was all a sham just to like get
Yeah.
his seal
Blessing.
of approval, pretty
Yeah.
much. But Alex Cox disputes this, and he said they had multiple meetings with him throughout the production, but he was like so wasted that
He doesn't even-
he doesn't remember it, and he's just incommutable, pretty much.
Well,
Who are we
based on
siding
this
with?
movie, I like both these people. So
Yeah. Johnny Rotten's cool.
I don't know anything about Johnny Rotten, but
Mm.
I like his music. So I'm
Okay.
going to say it's a combination of both.
I'm on Alex Cox's side.
Yeah, you stand with
'Cause-
Cox.
I stand with Cox. At the end of the day.
Yeah,
And music is an art.
music
Film
is an art.
So you weigh
Fuck
those two.
Johnny Rotten.
Kinda,
Johnny Rotten's just looking for attention.
he is. At the end of the day, we all say this.
Yep.
I made this drawing of. This is such a horrible drawing. Tanya would be so upset of Sid Vicious because I was so bored. Watching
There he
that,
is. Sid and Nancy, 1986, directed by Alex Cox.
Right?
Awesome.
He's holding the Criterion.
Yep.
I should send that to Tanya. Email that to her.
Yeah. Be like, hey, I've been working on this piece for a little while.
I've been working on this piece, grinding away.
Yeah.
What
Is
do
there
you
any way
think?
we could get this up in a gallery?
Yeah, we could.
That's what Sid Vicious would look like if he was still alive.
I thought I captured his look quite well there.
There's no way
Ooh.
Sid Vicious would still be alive
I
today.
need to look at what he looks like, the real life guy. I've never seen him.
Skinnier, even skinnier.
Skinnier?
Yeah,
Ugh. Don't trust overly skinny
But-
people.
same spiky black hair,
Mm.
tattered shirts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I could see that guy being a dirtbag.
Yeah, he was only 21 when he died.
Oh, that's sad. He was so young.
He's just a baby. Isn't
Hey,
that crazy?
Hey, we're just kids.
They're younger than me. Everybody in this movie is younger than me.
Huh.
They're like around your age.
That's weird.
Yeah.
There they are, though. They nailed the look for sure.
Oh yeah, like especially her, right? She looks
Yeah.
the exact same. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I definitely got to revisit this movie after educating myself a bit more here.
Mhm. You should listen to Sex Pistols as well.
Maybe I will. I've been definitely
Crank
meaning to
'em
give
up.
music a try
Yeah.
lately.
Well, you're wearing all Dirty Nil merch.
That's true.
You're covered head to toe.
I love the nil, though.
Yeah,
Long
that's
live the
art.
nil.
Are they art?
Fuck.
You can't go against the nil.
Nil is dope. The nil is dope.
Okay.
The dope nil, as we call
The
them.
dope nil.
Yeah. They're great.
But
But Sid and Nancy's a 5 out of 10.
you keep saying 6. I think that it's a 6.
Might be a 6.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, I'll change it to a 6, honestly.
Good.
After this conversation, I think
You appreciate them
I've
a
been
bit more.
enlightened up to one.
We
one
managed to
more
talk about it for like half hour straight. So that's
shocking.
pretty good.
New Critterpit record.
No. Some of the eps we
I'll put
only
it up
talk
to a
about
6,
the movie.
but I'm not going to give it a heart.
No.
No heart.
I think I gave it a heart.
No heart.
I liked it.
I mean, I kind of liked it. It was very well shot.
Yeah.
Good performance.
Alex Cox.
Just content. It's
All content is good.
All content is good. I've never been the biggest biopic fan either.
This doesn't feel as much like a
Oh,
biopic.
no,
Yeah.
Not at all, but.
Is this our first biopic for the Critterpit? I think so. I mean, Amarcord, kind of.
Could you count Musashi Miyamoto trilogy? He was a real guy.
He's like a legend.
Yeah. No. Yeah, this might be the first one.
We
Is
made it.
Irishman a biopic?
Well, we haven't done Irishman, and yes, it is.
Love that. That's the best biopic ever.
Better than
Dude,
Bohemian
just
Rhapsody.
notice This bit is
That's the chord for the phone, I think.
just not on the wall there. It's supposed to be.
Yeah. Oh no, it's great. This place is great.
It's
not
perfect
falling
vibes for
apart.
Sid and Nancy.
It is.
So we gonna shoot up or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get it.
I was wondering what those bruises on your arm were.
Yeah. It's not the
And then
bike
when you said
crash.
the bike crash, I was like, oh, that's probably what it was.
Nope.
Nope. Just heroin.
Straight up. What else is
Ah.
there to say?
Yeah, they made it look so much fun in this movie. Everybody seemed to be having
They
such a great
were
time.
romping.
Everybody was romping, ripping, and raging.
What is the next film?
Dead Ringers, right?
Is it Dead Ringers?
I don't know.
That would be crazy. Let me pull
What
it
is
up.
it? Let's see.
Come on.
Come on.
I'm just staring at Sid and Nancy right now.
Realizing it's actually an 8 out of 10. It's a
Getting
perfect
locked in.
10. It's
Yeah,
better
Dead
than
Ringers.
Dead
Ooh,
Ringers with
Then-
Caleb.
With Caleb. And then Summertime. And then RoboCop.
Wow. So wait,
We-
let's think about. We're almost at the school year, like for
Yeah.
having releases, because next week, Shock, then this one, then Dead Ringers, then
Do you think-
RoboCop. So only 2 more episodes until we're back. I guess 3 more until we're back. Damn.
If we
but
log up enough, I feel like we should just like
I was thinking that,
drop them for the school year.
yeah,
Because then in the school year, it'll be fresh, right back to it. Everything's on schedule.
yeah,
Right.
we can more easily keep a schedule. Although we've been pretty good
I think
lately.
we've been doing great.
Yeah.
I was worried we were gonna get like no Critter Pits done this summer.
No, we've been
We've been
consistently
killing it.
weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here we are in person doing one.
exactly. We made it.
So, shout out
Halfway through the summer.
when I drink from Dwani.
This is a special episode. It's a
This
special
This
episode.
is a special app. Make sure to include that the
Back in
description.
person.
Back in person.
Yep.
And next time with Caleb. Do we have anyone we could ask a movie recommendation from?
I could quickly call somebody.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Been a minute
text her
since we've had a
first.
Sam special guest at the end.
I'll text him first.
Oh, we could also call Graham and tell him
Oh.
about the Critterpit hoodie live on air.
You call Graham while I text this person, and let's see. And we will see.
Graham.
Ta-da.
No, we got
Just
we
the
got-
train
we
in the
got that.
background.
Me and Graham been texting quite a bit. We're boys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you guys talk about?
I just sent him a lot of bathrooms.
A lot of bath. Did you send him this bathroom
I
yet?
didn't. I don't know.
This
It's not
is
so.
good.
It's not too special.
It's kind of special. The fact that it's in the room.
Okay, I'll send him one later. I've sent him so many bathrooms, A&W bathrooms, Drumheller bathrooms, like Abraham bathrooms. He really loved that one. Yeah, been loving it. It's been a journey for us both.
Yeah. Wait, oh, yeah, right, because... Yeah.
They've got some outdoor bathrooms there.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Graham. Of course,
He's already back.
That boy gets back to me. Sure thing.
Yeah. Put it on speaker.
What up, Grammy?
What up, Graham?
What up, Grammy?
You sound surprised.
A little bit.
It's Sam and
I'm here.
Ethan.
Critterpit Live.
In person.
In person. We're
On,
outside your door.
Here. You see?
Hey.
Hi, Grammy.
Hi, Graham.
Damn, you got the beard, bro. I love it.
Yeah, you guys are the first people to see it. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. We'll edit that part out.
Oh, Graham, we just wanted to video call you. Well, first of all, check out the sick motel room.
It's very humid in here. And
Pretty lit. But there's something I wanted to show you real quick here.
he's getting up. Yeah, sure. Yeah, wear it. This is very cool. This is very important. You're gonna shit your pants.
This is the reason why Keegan is the #1 fan.
Ready?
1 second.
Critterpit merch. Critterpit merch.
And check it out.
It's got a backside too. Yep. It's real.
Bro,
Smarter than 99.9% of people.
Keegan made that. Keegan made that. He's locked in as
It's
number
real.
one.
#1 fan.
What are you gonna do to top
What's
this,
the
Graham?
retaliation?
I have to make my own merch.
Because right now Keegan's sweeping the floor with you.
Yeah. Not even close.
Damn.
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 Just in shock and awe. It's pretty nice, huh?
Yep. It's good quality.
Graham's just pacing right
Yeah.
now. Just
Fuming.
can't believe this.
What's even happening? Taking a big sip of water.
Big swig. Are you at work right now?
Is this what you do at work?
Just walk around.
Just walk.
Just walk back and forth.
That's sick.
What do you do for work, Graham?
It's weird because like my job over the years has just become like less and like my job's like not even a real job. Like I get paid, but like my contract doesn't even say what I have to do. It just says like do your duties.
And what are those duties?
Contract is like so flimsy. But
I love it.
anyway, I basically just walk around my downtown area and pick up garbage.
Nice.
Not too bad.
Get heckled by street people.
We need to get you
Call
on
in
the
on
street,
podcasts.
Graham. We need to get you on the street.
Graham on the street.
Well, yeah, I was on that one episode, and like everybody that stopped me have anything important to say to me. They just, like, one guy asked me if I found any money on the street.
I remember one guy asked you what time it was. That was a good app. I liked doing that.
That was pretty fun. I just wish I had better audio quality.
Graham, we're gonna get you on the street one of these days. Repping the Critterpit.
With the merch.
With the merch.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be asking people, have they seen Sid and Nancy? Have you seen Sid and Nancy?
Sid and Nancy?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nice.
Wait, let me look it up. I don't think I've seen it.
Did your person?
No.
Okay.
And do you have a movie that you would recommend?
Movie that I would recommend.
Yeah. Hit us with it.
Let me think. Well, I did find, while I was downtown, I found a 3-pack of movies.
Okay.
And it's some bangers. We got Zathura.
Zathura, classic.
Zathura is a
Sequel to
classic.
Jumanji.
Jumanji's in there. And the last one is RV.
With Robin Williams.
2 Robin Williams, 1...
Josh Hutcherson.
2 of the movies have Robin Williams, 2 of the movies have...
So Graham recommends Zathura, Jumanji, and
plays
RV.
Peter Millard.
Yeah, Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Graham.
Thank you for the call.
Thank
We'll
you.
have to get you in the motel studio next
Yeah,
time.
this is our new studio.
Yeah. We're here full time.
Just gonna rent out the same room every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's got good vibes.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Thanks for having me.
anytime, Graham.
Thanks for coming.
Anytime.
Well, have a good day.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
He's waving goodbye. How lovely.
What a nice man.
Love that, Graham. Always a
Ah,
pleasure.
oh,
Always
that
a treat.
Graham.
So we've done it all.
We've done it all. I think that's it.
It's
It's a good hour and a half. That's a good ep.
a good app. I have no more notes. My notes are exhausted.
I forgot my notes at home.
The notes are
Packed
done.
a whole bunch of other stuff, though.
All right.
All right. Goodbye, Critterpit Nation.
Bye, Critter Nash.
See you back in the cyberspace.
Buy the merch.
Buy that.
Actually,
Merch.
don't because
Buy that.
we'll probably get
Merch.
sued.
Buy that.
Because
Merch.
it's a
Buy that.
Critterpit.
Merch.
It's
Buy that.
Criterion
Merch. Buy that.
brand.
Merch.
But buy that
Merch.